Hey, this is Tim from Tim's Vinyl Confessions. Thanks for tuning in to yet another episode. Appreciate a lot of the feedback that Will and I got from our little road trip video that we posted. I had a lot of fun doing that. It doesn't matter how old I get. I love checking out the record shops and stuff like that. So there'll definitely be more videos of that sort. This is just going to be a quick one, I think. I want to talk to you about an album that just came out not too long ago. This right here. Of course, this is Van Halen, Tokyo Dome, live in concert. This is a double CD set. For some odd reason, they did not film it on DVD. Sometimes Van Halen does things that just don't make a lot of sense, but they should have put it out as a CD-DVD package, in my opinion. But this is the very first, believe it or not, the very first Van Halen live album to feature David Lee Roth. They never did one in the initial period where Dave was in the band, and he's been back with them for the last, I think, about 8 years. And this is the first live album ever with Dave on vocals. So this was recorded, we'll just say it right here. It was recorded a couple years ago in Tokyo. So that's the inside of this album, the 2 discs, and this is what the complete back end of it looks like. And the songs on it, and we'll get to the song list in a second. This is the booklet that came with it. Now you'd think that maybe I would have sprung for the 4-record vinyl collection, but I didn't do. I was satisfied with this. It's actually quite pricey, the 4 CDs. And if you're wondering what all this is, it's the inner credits. It's the lyrics to all the songs, which is funny for a lot of reasons, because a lot of times the original lyrics never even appeared in the Van Halen albums. And also when Dave sings the songs live, sometimes big chunks of lyrics are just missing. Actually, a lot has been made about the clips of Dave on this album, David Lee Roth. People have to remember David Lee Roth was never a strong vocalist live in concert. And maybe that's one of the reasons why Van Halen never did a concert. It was better if you saw them rather than if you just heard the audio back. And this is coming from anyone who knows me knows that I get into Van Halen with 5150, so I'm a Sammy Hagar fan. I went back and listened to the Dave stuff, and I like it. And I'm really surprised at how much I am enjoying this album, but for that matter, the last Van Halen album that came out in 2012, A Different Kind of Truth, with Dave, I thought was fantastic. That's the same lineup here. So it's David Lee Roth, Eddie, Alex, and Wolfgang Van Halen. So it's David Lee Roth and 3 Van Halens. As far as song list, we'll read the songs off to you. Unchained, Running with the Devil, She's the Woman, I'm the One, Tattoo, Everybody Wants Some, Somebody Get Me a Doctor, Chinatown, Hear About It Later, Pretty Woman, Me and You, which is a drum solo, which for some reason, when you put the CD in, it calls itself Drumstruck. You Really Got Me, Dance the Night Away, I'll Wait, and The Cradle Will Rock, Hot for Teacher, Women in Love, Romeo, Delight, Mean Street, Beautiful Girls, Ice Cream Man, Panama, Eruption, Ain't Talking About Love, and it finishes up with Jump. A lot of these songs are extended. The band sounds fantastic. Eddie's sounds really, really good. Alex, of course, the same, just thunderous on drums. And I got to say, it's not Michael Anthony on vocals and bass, like bass and those high background vocals. And that's a missing component of the Van Halen sound. But Wolfgang is getting better, Wolfie as they call him. He's really coming into his own. I can't see how he could possibly be a bad musician with the genes that he comes from. I mean, he's Eddie's son, he's Alex's nephew. So there's got to be something there where he picks that up. There's no pictures of the band in here either. That's a rather odd choice of a cover. Some of these songs in the middle of it, I don't know if it's Everybody Wants Some, I can't remember, but Dave actually speaks to the crowd in Japanese. I think he actually lived in Japan for a certain amount of time. He's an interesting guy. And of course, Van Halen, as of this filming, are coming to Darling's Waterfront Pavilion in Bangor in July. And here's the thing, I would love to go to that show. I've already got tickets for another concert, which I'll be telling you about, and I think I've already posted about it. I'm going to Journey, which is a band I've never seen before. I saw Van Halen in '95 with Hagar, and it was a great show, and it was actually that was their last tour before they split, and then they did that one more tour in 2004. But as far as the bucket list bands go, I had to go with a band that I'd never seen before, as opposed to a band that I'd never seen in this lineup. So if you're a Van Halen fan, basically, it's not a terribly expensive double CD set, and like I said, the band sounds really, really good. So a lot of times, a lot of these are, I've never heard live versions of them before. I wish that there were more songs from A Different Kind of Truth, because that was such a fantastic comeback for Van Halen. But there are 3 songs on here. I hope they do another album, you know, because they're on a roll now. I didn't think A Different Kind of Truth could possibly be that good. It was half of them were old songs, and you know, it was Dave wasn't singing like he used to. Those were the kind of things that were going around on the internet. But the album came out and it was fantastic. And this is, like I said, a dyed-in-the-wool Hagar fan. I thought A Different Kind of Truth was amazing. So I'm happy with this live album, and sometimes I just laugh at David Lee Roth, and I think that's part of the point. He wants you to laugh at him. So Tokyo Dome Live in Concert Van Halen 2 CD set. I'd recommend it if you're a Van Halen fan. If you're not, it's not going to do anything for you. You won't get anything out of it. But if you're not a Van Halen fan, you probably haven't watched it this far. So thanks for watching Tim's Vinyl Confessions. Like the comments on YouTube and Facebook. Tell other people in the vinyl community about the show. It's just, I know there's a lot of us out there doing these types of videos, and I don't think there can be enough. I think it's great. Everybody get out there just talking about the music they love. That's all we're doing here. More special shows planned for you. I'm waiting for Canada Post to come through with a couple of things and waiting for some tickets to arrive. And yeah, as always, thank you for watching Tim's Vinyl Confessions.